So somewhere in Connecticut, there's this lady. Let's call her Hill. She never quite understood how she could be so different from her father, in looks and in temperament. She is a licensed clinical social worker from suburban Connecticut. She used to joke that perhaps she was the mailman's child. Her joke eventually became no laughing matter when she starts having health issues. Worried and puzzled because neither of her parents had suffered any of the symptoms. Then this happened. She found out her dad was not her biological dad. So everything began when Hill was little. She was an average-looking teenage girl. She's in middle school and so she starts dating this guy from her school. He's a nice-looking guy, he likes her, and she likes him too. So this guy, let's call him boyfriend. So Hill and boyfriend met in middle school and became best friends for a while. Then they decided to date. So everything was going pretty well, but eventually they decided to go their separate ways because of college. So they both move on with their lives. So then fast forward to several decades later. Hill is all grown up, she's living a normal suburban life, she's married, she's a mom, and then she starts dealing with some health issues, and these issues don't run in her family, so Hill purchased a DNA testing kit from 23andMe. Takes the test and sent her DNA to the genomics company cause she wants to learn more about her health history. So 3 to 4 weeks go by and then she finally gets her results. In this results, she found out about some strange things. She didn't only find out about her health history. The results show that Hill's dad is not her biological dad. So immediately, she made some investigations about the discovery from her parents to confirm if the results were legit. Turns out, it was true. Her mom confirms to her that sometimes in the 80s they used a fertility clinic to get pregnant, and her dad, the man who helped raise her, was not her dad. Her parents used the fertility clinic to help get her mom pregnant because her dad could not impregnate her mom. His juice wasn't working, so they opted to use an anonymous donor. Some anonymous Yale med student. A random guy who just donated his juice. At least that's what they thought. And yeah, it sucks that she had to find out this way, but at least she now knows the truth and there'll be no more surprises when it comes to her family history. Then, Hill gets a message on her 23andMe account, and it's from someone who is allegedly one of her half-sister, cause these websites connects people who are related or half-siblings. So this half-sister writes her and says that they know who their real biological father is. The original sperm donor, the alleged Yale medical student. But unfortunately, it's not what they expected. The Yale med student, their biological father, the donor, actually turns out to be this guy, Dr. Caldwell. He was Hill's mom's fertility doctor. Apparently, he would tell his patients that he was using the top-notch juice from anonymous donors. But he was actually secretly fertilizing this woman with his own troubled juice filled with different health conditions, without the women's consent. Dr. Caldwell didn't just do this with Hill's mom, no. He did this to a lot of women. So Hill discovers she has 22 other half-siblings out there that they know about so far. So meanwhile, boyfriend heard about all that was going on, and was like, my parents also went to a fertility clinic back in the 80s too, so let me take one of those 23andMe DNA tests and see what secret I can unveil. So he takes the test and then sends it off, and he waits for the results a few months later. The results came in, then he finds out his ex-girlfriend is his sister. Boyfriend was devastated because, not only did Hill and boyfriend date in high school, they smashed each other. Or let's say they accidentally smashed. And also, they could have easily married each other and have kids if only life didn't take them through a different partway through college. Then Hill, who was still trying to make sense of what was going on, unexpectedly gets a text. And it's from boyfriend. And that text is a screenshot of his DNA test results along with a message that says, "You are my sister." She was shocked and felt violated. Boyfriend now turns brother. She didn't know what to do. Anyway, Hill considered suing the doctor, but right now, the state of Connecticut doesn't actually have any laws against fertility fraud. Regardless, some of the half-siblings are actually suing Dr. Caldwell, especially her half-sister who messaged her previously, but it's going to be hard for Dr. Caldwell to face any justice because he's in his 80s now. He's retired, with his medical licenses too retired over a long period of time, and also, he has Parkinson's. So it's just crazy how some states, including Connecticut, have no laws against issues like this. Victims of this form of deception face long odds in getting into accidental incest. And doctors who are accused of it have an enormous advantage in court, meaning they rarely face consequences like this creepy Dr. Caldwell. Anyways, Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel.